Epilogue. I mean, I guess, you know, that magic energy, maybe we, like, teleported? I don't know. Like, somehow the pendant saved us, I guess. But hey, Shiro's not dead this time. Ilya's dead, though, but I guess Ilya dies either way, I think. Again, because I assume... Because we saw Kirei in this ending, in the true ending, I assume the one where Shirou loses his mind and uses the last projection. Either way, you know, Ilya still needs to close off the gate herself, so she still sacrificed herself either way. Thump. I drop the bag filled with souvenirs on the ground and stretch. The sky is clear and sunny, and the spring sunlight feels great. It's too bright after the darkened interior of the plane, but this is nothing since I'm finally free of the long journey. I guess we're Tosaka Rin and we're visiting, I guess? Because we, I don't know, maybe like moved out and everything? Came back? I stretch myself out and look around the town. It took 25 hours to travel from London to this suburban Japanese town. Yeah, London because of the Magic Association Academy thingy, whatever. My body's cramped from being stuffed in a small seat. My butt hurts from all the sitting, and I hit my head on the ceiling during the landing. Moral of the story: don't skimp on travel expenses when taking long trips. Even if I am dirt poor and Luvia Gelita says.
お金に困っているのなら私好きのメイドにしてあげてもよろしくてよ。4番街のしみったれた悪趣味カフェのウェイトレス1年分の月給は保証しますわ。ああ、そう。言っておきますけど、割と本気ですから。明日朝一で編入届を出してきなさいね。
Oh ho 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 ho. I can't be stingy when I'm coming back to my home country. Yeah, I'll be smart next time. I have the return ticket, so I have to deal with that worn-out plane on the way back.
バスは20分待ちか。ま、面倒だし歩いていこう。
I lift up the bag and start to walk. It's about an hour on foot. Takes a while, but it's good since there's still time until we're supposed to meet.
懐かしいな。海沿いの風だ。
I squint against the wind as I roll my travel bag. I'm back. The hometown seemed to change in the year I've been away, but it hasn't actually changed at all. I walk on, delighted by every trifling detail. It's my yearly homecoming, my first time back in this country since I went overseas to London. It's pleasant to walk through the town for the first time in a year. Well, the happiness doesn't change the fact that the bag is mercilessly heavy. I take a shower and check my appearance in the mirror. It's not that I'm self-conscious, but it won't do any harm to get fired up, since it's the first time I'm seeing them in a year. Okay, it's been a year. Now, who's been keeping maintenance for this mansion, by the way? Isn't it dusty? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the power of magic keeps it clean. Oh, there's one person that might glare at me, but I'll ignore her just for today. The house is cleaner than I thought, and there isn't much accumulated dust. Okay. Sakura might be cleaning this place from time to time. Okay, that's why. I'm thankful, I really am, but... Anything strange? I mean, she could be living here, I guess, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. Shampoo goes in the bath. You don't put shampoo in the study, kitchen entrance, or the yard. No. Nothing to worry about, but it's pretty suggestive. I dash to the door, try to put on some pumps to show off, give up, and change back into my boots and dash out again. Okay. Not wearing fancy shoes. I'm supposed to be there at 4. I want to get there early and inspect my enemy, but my strength will go down if my hair gets messed up. It's regrettable, but I should face them straight on. Hey, cherry blossoms. It's an emotional moment, but I just want to forget about everything and run in now that I'm here. I go through the gate and up to the door. Well, let's ring the doorbell. Ding dong. After the ding dong, the door opens. Hey, Ryder? She's still around? I mean, usually servants are supposed to disappear after the Holy Grail War, right? But she's still here, I guess. I'm surprised. Ryder came to the door and she's wearing normal clothes.
ただいま。ちょっと早いけど帰ってきたわ。
Okay, it's just Ryder living out a normal life. Her glasses, amazing.
さくらはいる？ライダー。
ええ。さくらは部屋で。タイガは居間で待っています。
Amazing.
藤村先生もいるんだ。で、春休みだから当然か。じゃあお邪魔します。とりあえず居間に行けばいい？
はい。私はさくらを呼んできます。
I walk into the hallway. I glance at Ryder while we head to the living room. Could she be considered an ambush? She was beautiful before, but it stands out much more in her normal clothes. To be blood, she's really gorgeous. When a woman calls another woman gorgeous, you know it's true. I don't know, maybe... I wonder if Rin is bi-curious. Anyway, I've seen many beautiful women over there, but I haven't seen anyone as beautiful as Ryder. Or, over there, I guess, as in London. Well, she's superior to humans, so it's natural that she's extraordinary. She's a servant after all. The Magi in the spirit spelling department will be unable to work for 3 days if they saw her. I bet they locked themselves up in their workshop for a month if they found out she's a familiar.
リン、私に話があるのですか？
そうね。あれから調子はどう？少しは今の状態に慣れた？
そうですね。2年前に比べれば安定しています。リンがいなくなってからは不安定でしたが、1月ほど前から安定しだしました。さくらもコツをつかんだようです。
Okay, so it's been 2 years. And a year ago, Rin went to, I guess, go to London.
そう。まあライダーとさくらは相性がいいから心配はしてなかったけど、そのさくらに黙って血なんて取ってないでしょうね。
Are you killing innocent human beings or something like that? You maintain your magical energy or something? I don't know. It's not that I'm blaming her, but if she is, I'm worried about whether she can follow through.
それこそ心配無用です。さくらに知られるような真似は決して。
It's a vague answer, but I guess I'll let it slide since she doesn't seem to be troubling anyone. It's a bad habit of mine as a magus. Familiars are as strong as Ryder, so valuable that I tend to overlook some mischief.
それではまた。リンには相談事もありますので、夜に時間を作っていただけますか？
内緒話ならここじゃなくてうちでしましょう。今夜はこっちに泊まるから明日の夜でいい
？Ryder nods and heads to Sakura's room. Oh.
お帰りなさい、リン。
ありがとう。留守中苦労かけたわね、ライダー。
And she smiles. She smiles and leaves. Jeez, I'm speechless. She's a real beauty. I don't know. Rin, X Ryder, I don't know.
あら、いらっしゃい、遠坂さん。元気そうで何よりね。はい、お邪魔します。藤村先生もお変わりないようで安心しました。
今日は遠坂さんが来るって聞いてたからずる休み。ま、今年の首相はしっかりしてるし、今日は新入生対策の会議だから問題ないわ。
新入生対策？部員減ったんですか？弓道部。
増えたよ。ほら、去年はさくらちゃんが首相になってたでしょ。それで男の子は増えたんだけど、女の子が定員に届いてないのよ。で、遠坂さんは卒業したから知らないか。ま、今年はかっこいい男の子が首相だから、うまく立ち回ればどっさり入ってくるだろうけどね。
はあ、かっこいい男の子って誰です？
Yeah, who is this handsome man?
三辻さんの弟さん。これがまあ、姉さんとは正反対の小心者なのよ。部活紹介でステージになんて立ったら金縛りに合うわね、絶対。
Mitsuzuri's. Oh. Misuzuri's brother. I think she's choosing the wrong person for the job. Well, Archer has this strict image, so it might be good to appeal to the girls by showing how easy it is. But Ayuko's brother, huh? I never heard she had one.
それであっちの暮らしはどうなの？日本人だからっていじめられてない？ほら、美大の子ってライバル心だけで友人関係成立してるじゃない？
藤村先生、それは偏見です。芸術を信奉する人間にそのような供給差はありません。
あ、怒られちゃった。
Well, I can't tell her. All they care about is themselves. Making things worse, Fujimoto-sensei's concerns are 100% correct at the department I'm in, but I'm gonna keep quiet. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, Rin is saying, you know, obviously she can't say, I'm going to like a magic school, by the way. No. I guess the what do you call it? Camouflage, I guess. Is that she's going to an art school or something, I don't know. Wait. Fujimoto-sensei is looking at me and smiling.
なんでしょう、藤村先生。
遠坂さん綺麗になったなって、一皮むけたっていうか、大人になったっていうか、向こうでいい人でもできた？
Why does the conversation end up here when girls are talking? And she's sharp too.
あ、なんか手応えあり。どうなのよ、花のロンドンでしょ。こうパーッと出会った瞬間に謎の組織に追われて手をつないで大脱走、残り10分あたりでロンドン橋が炎上してキスしてお別れとかしちゃってたら承知しないぞ。
This is probably a reference to some sort of movie.
いえ、別にそういうことはないです。
じゃあいい話は一切なし？
そういうわけではないんですが、まあできそうというかできないというか。
I can't help but give a vague answer. I have no shortage of proposals, and I at least like to have a research partner. But I somehow can't get serious. Every time I go out with a guy, I can't concentrate because another idiot keeps popping up in my head. His name is Shirou. It's unbelievable, but I think every day that it might mean I'm in love with him. No, can't be true.
あ、さくらちゃん。
I straighten up at once. Hey, oh, she looks different. Sakura's confused by my reaction. Wow, he hasn't changed a bit.
はい、元気だった？さくら。
Really? She hasn't changed at all? She looks different to me. At least her sprite is. Sakura nods. And her happiness is written on her face, plain as day. I believe her hair is longer, or maybe what was her hair? Yeah, her hair is longer. Pretty sure.
おかえりなさい姉さん。
She looks taller too.
元気そうで嬉しいです。
She congratulates my return with the biggest smile I've seen. An hour passed. We talk about what's happened during the year since I went overseas.
そっか、さくらもう卒業したんだね。それで進路はどうするの？うちに来るなら私から紹介状でっち上げるけど。そうですね。嬉しいけど遠慮しておきます。
Yeah, I don't know if she wants to do magic after this whole incident, you know?
今
Of being forced to do
はこっ
magic.
ちでやることがあるし、勉強なら見てくれる人がいますから。
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I guess maybe she's not against it after all. But she would rather stay here.
手紙にあった綺麗な後釜か。まあ人のいいじいさんみたいだし、うちに来るよりはマシだろうけど。
Kirei's successor. Is he another guy that says, Yorogobe?
たまには外に出て冒険してみないとダメになるわよ。ただでさえあんたは怠け性なんだから、教師は生きのいいのじゃないと。それなら大丈夫です。代打、すごく厳しいから。ちょっと怠けるとですね、すっごく怖い顔するんです。ああ、いや、そりゃ怖いでしょう、彼女の本気は。
Oh yeah, I was thinking wasn't her like mystic eyes? Doesn't she like petrify everyone? But I guess that's why she's wearing the glasses. Oh. I was wondering why she was wearing glasses. It's not like nearsighted or anything, it's not for fashion. Well, she has mystic eyes of petrification after all. I bet your clothes will be turned to stone if she gets mad at you. Oh, why doesn't Fujimaru-sensei look well?
藤村先生。
何？ごめんなさい、聞いてなかった。
いえ、そういうのではないのですが、急に黙り込んでしまったから気になって。
あ、うん、ちょっとね。さくらちゃんと遠坂さんを見てるとシロウのこと思い出しちゃって。今いればすごくラッキーなのに、あの子ったら肝心なところで損してるんだから。
Oh, don't give me this. He's alive. You know, he's like they're kind of like baiting us and thinking, "Hey, Shiro's dead," but he's not dead. At the very least, maybe he's in a coma or something. I don't know.
ああ、帰り遅いよね、シロウ。いつになったら帰ってくるのかな。
Fujimaru-sensei looks out the window with a cup in her hand. She's looking off into the distance. She's looking up at the clear blue sky.
あれ、なんか変な雰囲気になっちゃったわね。私のせいかなとか。
そんなことないですよ。藤村先生が先輩の話をしてくれるのは嬉しいです。
ダメよ、さくらちゃん。さくらちゃんにとってシロウはもう先輩でも何でもないんだから。ま、それはともかく。急に体を動かしたくなったから道場で素振りでもしてくるわ。
Maybe Fujimaru-sensei is being considerate. Well, I'm glad she's thinking about us, but I don't know how to start the conversation now.
まあいいか。こっちまで気を使うことないものね。聞いておくべきことは聞いておかないと。で、さくら、あんたの方はどうなのよ。あれから2年、なんとかやっていけそう？はい、少しずつですけど、いろいろなことを素直に受け止められるようになりました。罪の意識で潰されるのは逃げなんだって。私は私のできることをして少しずつ頑張っていこうと思います。そっか。ちょっと見てきたけど街も完全に元通りだものね。2年前の傷跡は消えていて、おかしな事件ももう起こらない。私の役目をさくらに押し付けて教会に行っちゃったけど、それはそれでよかったってことか。はい、姉さんの代わりは大変でした。おかげでこの1年間ずっと強くなれた気がします。
She must mean mentally. No, it just means people are better off moving around than sitting there and worrying.
けど、そういう姉さんはどうなんですか？なんかいろいろゴタゴタしてたって聞いてますけど。私？ゴタゴタしてたって言えばしてたけど。
Where should I start? I'll have to start 2 years ago. Okay, a bit of an explanation. Holy Grail War. It's been 2 years since the war Sakura and I were involved in. The Great Holy Grail was destroyed, and the foundation of the Holy Grail war along with it. The search for the Holy Grail in this land has been permanently stopped, and the city of Fuyuki has regained its peace. Okay, no more Holy Grail wars. But it didn't end for me there. The whole event of the land I supervise, the land of Fuyuki, belongs to my family, but the Magic Association approved it, so it's not completely ours. The Magic Association demands that all divine mysteries be hidden, and we broke that rule to pieces. First, the enormous damage the Holy Grail War caused to society. Next, the assassination of the Master, dispatched by the Magic Association. Finally, the activation of the Swirl of Origin that the Association measured. Well, the first two are Kirei's responsibility, and he's the supervisor they sent, so I had my excuse. Oh yeah, I remember, because Kirei killed Lancer's master originally, right? So Kirei did that. But I can't duck responsibility for the third one. The appearance of the gate from the Holy Grail, a ritual leading to the origin, needs to be conducted under the supervision of the Magic Association. And by their rules, I'm a criminal. They detected its activation in the far eastern land. They were surprised and happy, but it suddenly disappeared. They were mad that we opened the gate, but I hear they really wanted to kill me since we closed it even though we succeeded. Even though I was busy dealing with the aftermath, I was taken to London's clock tower. And that's how the one-man court started, in a meeting room that could hold 300 people. Objection! Better call Phoenix Wright, magic defense lawyer. There were heads of every department, along with magi who wanted the Tosaka's family's rights once I'd been sentenced. It was more of a circus than a trial.
私もここまでか。こうなったら教会と反目している中東圏に逃げ込むか、日本で徹底抗戦だ。
I was determined and was even making my escape plans, but there were people who wanted to save me while there were people who wanted to kill me. In the face of everyone's condemnation?
弟子の不始末は私の責任でもある。
The old man, who slightly outranked all who were present, appeared and nullified all the charges against me. Oh, Zelric? It's not like he took the blame in my place. It's give and take. Out of everything he could have done.
よかろう。では弟子を取ることにする。享受するのは3人までだ。各部門協議の末、見込みのあるものを選出せよ。
He dropped the bombshell. I mean, a long-missing sorcerer appeared and said he'll take apprentices on top of it. Like Gandalf or something. The whole place became a riot. Completely forgetting about me, everyone ran to their departments, panicking over who should be selected. And he came to me, who was standing there dumbfounded and smiled.
というのはお前の国の言葉だったな。東坂は最も目のない教え子だったが、わずか6代でたどり着くとは。
Yeah, we got the gem sword, right? But even though technically we kind of cheated, we used, at least Rin used Shirou's like magic powers to do it instead. As well as Ilya. And he said something ridiculous like that.
何のことでしょう、大師父。
Dai Shifu. I played dumb, because I thought he'd kill me if he found out that what went on. Sorcerers don't tell others about their sorcery. My instincts told me he killed anyone who followed in his footsteps without mercy. But my enemy is no ordinary person. He pats my head and praises me.
連中を利用してやれ。ここは窮屈な場所だが、道具だけは揃っておる。
As expected from the great master, the old man who traveled across many parallel worlds was a wholehearted guy. Yes, the truth is I can recreate the gem sword. I comprehended the blueprint and the theory during the fight, so it can copy the sorcery if I have the needed material and time. Well, I need a lot of money for it, so it's nothing I can accomplish in tens of years. Anyway, I gotta walk away free. Got a acquittal. In addition, I got a free pass to the clock tower, so I named Sakura the supervisor of Fuyuki and left for London. Oh, free education, got a scholarship. It's been a year since then. Life at the tower knocked me around a bit, but like Sakura, I'm slowly expanding my territory.
そうですか。それで姉さん、エミヤの家、先輩のことは問題になってないわ。報告にはあげてないし、キレイも巻き込まれて死亡した一般人としか記録してなかった。幸か不幸か、あいつのことを知っているのは私とあなただけってこと。
Kirei reported? I mean, maybe like an old report, Because I'm wondering, Kirei survived? I don't think so. I think he's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. So yeah, Shiro wasn't reported to the Magic Association. If he was, then I guess, he would be, hunted down or something, because he's technically like a rogue magus, right? He didn't like officially sign up with the association. A registered magic citizen or something. The air tenses up. After the incident, Sakura and I were carried to the surface and managed to survive. Ryder took me to my house and replenished my magical energy. My magic crest will keep me alive even by force if I still have magical energy. I wasn't able to eat for a while, but I healed quickly. Sakura suffered after effects from her connection to Anger Mayu and from the fact he was gone. She didn't panic, nor did she get depressed. She pretended to be alright so that he could come back at any time. If she freaked out instead of acting like that, I could have done something. But that's all in the past. Time passes, and the days slowly change. Sakura graduated, and she says she'll stay in this town a bit longer. I'm gonna spend my whole vacation here, and I have to fly back to London in a week. Why did I come back to this place? A year ago? No, a lot of things happened 2 years ago. My memory stops a year ago, but I was a frequent guest here until I graduated. Is that why? Feels like if I turn towards the kitchen, I'll see him there, cooking with a knife in hand. The amateur magus who was involved in the Holy Grail War. He actually won, and...
ただいま。あ、いや、悪い悪い。一世から檀家のお供え物を分けてもらってたら遅くなっちまった。
Oh, there's his sprite. It's kind of weird seeing him from front on. We never usually see Shirou like this. He's still alive and well now. Okay, again, like the game, the writer definitely tried to bait us there. I had a feeling they were doing that. I know your games. I know what you're trying to do, making it seem like he was dead again. Well, Shirou comes into the living room, arms laden with groceries. And, of course, our eyes meet.
よ、相変わらず元気そうだな、そっちは。
I'm about to burst out laughing. It's totally obvious he took a deep breath in the hallway and tried to act as normally as he can.
久しぶりね。相変わらず抜けてるみたいじゃない、そっちは。
You seem to be dumb as ever. Wait, why am I panicking too? And Sakura's laughing at us for that.
先輩、無理して強がってると余計姉さんに笑われますよ。まあ、姉さんも同じように意地を張ってるからおあいこですけど。
Sakura says something scary.
別に無理なんてしてない。遠坂は家族なんだから、うちにいるのは当たり前だろ。何も特別なことなんてない。
But he's loaded down with groceries. Mo, what are you gonna do with that? You can't eat that much, you baka.
そうね、緊張して損しちゃった。こいつ何にも変わってないし。はい、先輩は何にも変わってません。
Oh, he's got that familiar look where he wants to say something but can't.
言ってろ。それより遠坂、今晩は飯食っていくんだろ。
ええ、泊まる気満々だけど。
そっか。じゃあ休んでろ。長旅で疲れただろ。晩飯はこっちで片付けるから、さくらとお茶飲んで待ってろよ。積もる話もあるだろうしな。
He goes in the kitchen and puts on his apron. This has been the scene here for a year. No, for half a
あ
year.
りがとう。お言葉に甘えるわ。
そうしろそうしろ。あ、それとおかえり遠坂。ちっとも心配してなかったけど、いつも通りで安心した。
ええ、ただいまエミヤくん。そっちもいつも通りで嬉しいわ。
And the master of this house goes to make dinner for the freeloaders. Well, I'll look forward to finding out how much she got back to normal in the last year.
調子良さそうじゃない。一時はどうなることかと思ったけど、あれなら相手が誰であろうとバレないかな。学校の方は問題なし？はい、おかげさまで一緒に卒業できました。
I see. But there's nothing else I can do. Well, he didn't need our help in the first place, but I was able to come up with excuses for why he missed school for a year to deceive Fujimaru-sensei. So, if you ask me why he's alive, I have to say it's sorcery. Emi Ashiro's body was destroyed. Between the influence of Archer's arm and the strain of projecting beyond his limits, his magic circuit was broken to pieces. Oh yeah, I was looking at Sprite. He didn't have the Archer arm, right? Or, I don't know. It was a death that even the Holy Grail couldn't reverse. But he's still moving around like that because the Shiro over there is his copy. Okay, is this a Shiro clone? Nani? Shiro clone? No, that's not right either. Anyway, Shiro's body died. That Holy Grail can't revive a dead body. The Holy Grail, Ilya can only use a divine mystery called the Third Sorcery. Ilya managed to revive Shiro's soul with that. She revived his soul and gave him a body free of wounds. You might not believe me, but this is the third sorcery we're talking about. It's not just putting your spirit into someone else's brain and controlling them. Once you give it a container or a body, the soul manifested by the third sorcery will take perfect form. It's the genes of the soul, not those of the body. Gene, the DNA, how's it go? The DNA of the soul? Whatever, it's like Metal Gear Solid. Anyway, preserving Shirou's soul, Ilya revived him by inserting it into a container. But it wasn't perfect. Maybe Ilya's third sorcery didn't match the original. A few days after the cavern collapsed, the Shiro Rider found was just a bit different from the Shiro we knew. No, she didn't find him, she picked him up. No, it's more like she plucked him out. I was surprised and wondered how it could be possible. If I think about it, the body that's cooking right now is being remotely controlled by his soul. Memories, mind, and magic circuit are actually in the soul. So the body is only a terminal to move around, and the command structure is invincible in that world. Well, we experimented with a lot of things in the first half of the year. we did experiments on Shiro? That's weird. It's not like we grow if we watered him. We were equipped to make a homunculus. So we ended up selling the books at the Mato house and obtaining a body left by a famous puppet maker, leaving us where we are now. Okay? A body left by a famous puppet maker. Don't take this the wrong way. Shiro's as human as the rest of us. He can go get surgery at the hospitals, drink cold medicines, and die when he's killed. People die when they are killed! Souls can be put into bodies and give them life, but the souls will be fixed to the body in exchange. In short, he's like a servant that can operate without master. It's kind of like, well, in a weird way, he's more Archer than he's ever been. You know, in the other routes, he kind of like becomes Archer by making a contract with the world, but right now he's more Archer-like already. The only difference is that he's living in this age. He will grow old and die of old age, and he cooks like he's doing now. He's the same Emi as Shiro. We're just gonna wave it away. He's alive, it's fine.
何人か腕のいい人形師を当たってみたんだけど、今の素体よりいい出物はなかったわ。あの素体を作ったっていう人にお願いしようともしたけど、その人封印指定を受けて教会から逃げ出したんだって。見つけるのは骨でしょうね。
Marked to be sealed and run away. I don't know. I feel like that's a reference to some sort of like character in the Type Moon universe, maybe? Probably?
そうですか。けど、先輩は今のままで問題ないって言ってますよ。魔力の通りが悪いだけで、あとは前よりいいくらいだって。私もそう思います。
Oh. The soul will override the body no matter how good the body is, so there may be places that aren't functioning properly. But I don't think it'll get any better.
ちょっと待った。
Why are you getting embarrassed?
さくら？そのですね。私もやりすぎかなって思うんですけど、私の体がまだ
Doing it too much, eh? That's right. Sakura's body still has after effects from Anger Mayu. Even with the contract broken, she's still a holy grail. Okay, she's talking about that. She was connected to Anger Mayu, so she's still connected with the other side. Vast amounts of magical energy are collecting in Sakura's body, and she has to periodically let it out. It's because of that magical energy that she can keep Rider, even after the Great Holy Grail's destruction. Okay, that's how Rider is here still. But she still can't use it all, so she must be giving the surplus to Shiro. Shiro's current body has a very weak magic circuit, so he would return to how he was before without her help.
いろいろと込み入ってるのね、あなたたち。はい、前途多難です。
There are a lot of problems living normally, but Sakura's constitution is a huge advantage if she's planning to live as a magus.
考えてみればすごいパーティーじゃない、私たち。
Sakura party. Shiro is a successful example of the third sorcery, and he should be able to use his reality marble if he starts training. He can use I am the bone in my soul. Sakura can use her abilities as the Holy Grail, though only in part. And she even has Rider. I can manage a copy of the second sorcery. Amazing, everyone just leveled up. They're like level 99 like mages. We're invincible. I wish they hold a magic tournament at the association. We'd easily win, so maybe they could just hand us our prize money. About 500,000. Pounds, of course, and don't deduct income tax because we're Japanese. Crap, I'm beginning to feel like it. I will be able to do whatever we want after all, full of happiness and hope, and tons of money. I'll use the money to reproduce the gem sword, leave that crappy place and come back to this town. Then we can...
まあ無理か。人間地道が一番だし。
Or maybe not. I quickly give up on the idea. I think it's too fanciful. Like my life, I'm looking forward to the changes in the future. And it's not like we'll be apart forever. I'm sure they won't lead an ordinary life in this peaceful town, with all the potential problems they have.
姉さん、なんか今邪悪な笑みをこぼしてましたけど。そう？勘がいいわね、さくら。
I get up from the cushion. I can't take things slow. I can only stay here for 7 days after all. I can't skip a single one of these dinners.
シロ、手伝うから今度貸して。英国仕込みの腕前見せてあげる。
I reject his protests. I'm smiling more than I really mean to as I put on the apron that's prepared for me.
さて。
I roll up my sleeves and head to the kitchen. Oh, before that, I remember the most important thing I need to verify. It's been 2 years. I turn back to my younger sister.
さくら、幸せ？
Hey, oh look, it's Rin, but different. She's different too. And she doesn't have like, well, twin tails. Her full smile is perfect. That made my whole trip worthwhile. She gives me some of her happiness and I look up at the sky. Wow, look at the sky. Winter passed before I knew it and it's spring. The scenery is dyed pink without a trace of the cold days. I keep walking on, weighing what we've lost and what we've gained. Well, the story in this town has ended, but our story is just beginning, even though this is the epilogue. Every story does that. It's a bit of a cliche. It's like, our story is just beginning, even though it's the end. The end row will come in the distant future. Looks like it'll be another clear day tomorrow, and my vacation's just starting. Let's look forward to the new day, the new future. I can see us leisurely walking down the hill road. Well, let's go see the flowers we promised to see. The cherry blossoms. So the winter went by and spring came along, nature is in its full bloom and there's nothing left that reminds you of the whole cold days. Hard cold days. That's your way before you got lost in game for life continues on. Now then, the story that unraveled this town has reached its conclusion. Now staged and people are waiting for us. I have to read this fast because it disappears really fast as well, I think. Or maybe not, actually. Last time it went really fast. I guess I didn't have to read that fast after all. Anyway, here you go. True end. Heavens feel true end. Everyone is happy. Hooray. Ilya's dead, and a lot of villains are dead, which well, it's not a bad thing. The villains are dead, but Ilya sacrificed herself, which is bad. That's a little sad, but hey, everyone else is alive. So that's great. You know, no, technically a lot of Heaven's Feel probably has the most body count though of innocent people dying, but hey, don't worry about that. That's fine. Yeah. And it's interesting how, you know, in the very beginning of the visual novel, in the very beginning, we start the prologue as Rin, and we end in the third route of the final epilogue with Rin as well. So that's kind of interesting, you know, book ends. The same ending. We start with Rin and end with Rin. Which makes me, again, I wonder, like, you know, maybe she could have been the actual, like, protagonist in the visual novel, I don't know. And again, I guess, you know, it has to be... I guess they started off as like Face and Night, supposed to be like, you know, harem main boy main character. He gets to have a like a pseudo harem, but really he just chooses down the route, you know, and whatever. But like it subverts your expectations because it has like magic stuff and whatnot, and blah, and face day night. Anyway, but yeah. So there you go. That's all the endings in the original visual novel. There's a bit more though. It's not over yet. There's obviously there's I think the secret little hidden thing for Tiger Dojo and the little small scenes, I guess. We click on the stickers. There's 3 stickers, I think. I don't know what they are. I think I accidentally clicked the first one. I think we showed the first one already, but we'll watch it again. Doesn't matter. Hey, Sakura, she's happy, amazing. And there's also one more little thing that you can get if you have the Realta Nua version. But well, okay, we'll see. We'll see. Everything's changed. Amazing. Last episode. Last episode, eh? Well, before that... Ow! Return to Spring, true ending. So we got all the endings and all the tiger stamps. So I guess for now, I don't know. Might as well just click on these things. I think they're just like little, yeah, miniature theater is what they're saying. When I hover over it, it says miniature theater. Why not? I think they're just like short for things. I can't believe Sakura's dead. Alright, okay, that was weird. Alright. Again, these are just like weird, I don't know, animations, I guess. Go back here. What's the second one look like? Nani? It's Toho! Okay. Alright. And last one. Okay. Alright. Again, it's just weird. And this one, I guess. Completion ceremony. Yeah, I'll do this one first before I click on the last episode, maybe. What's this? It's lewd.
はーい、お疲れ様。本編オールクリア&タイガースタンプフルコンプおめでとうございました。
おめでとうございました。
長かったフェイト本編をオールクリアし、タイガースタンプまで制覇したあなたをねぎらうタイガー道場 SP にようこそ。ここまで遊び尽くしてくれたのなら、もはや言うことはありません。もうどこへなりとも行くがいいさ。
そうだね。これで連打地獄ともお別れだね。
Mouse clicking hell.
さて、そんな私たちは一足先に慰安旅行としてアインツベルンの秘湯バルハラ温泉に来ています。どうタイガー、お湯加減は気に入った？
いいよ、癒されるわ。 なんかあまりの気持ちよさに気を抜くと天国に行っちゃう感じ
でしょ。この温泉の効能は疲労回復と霊魂昇天なんだから、気を抜くとそのまま帰ってこれなくなるわ。
なんか今バター畑が見えたような。危ない危ない、お風呂で眠っちゃダメだよね。さて今回でタイガー道場もグランドフィナーレ、フェイトを締めくくるということで今までの反省会などをしてみたいと思います。
最後まで怒られるなんてつまんない。せっかく温泉なんだし、思い出話をするぐらいにとどめるべきだと思うわ。
年下のロリッコに諌められる私。けど確かにそうね。温泉気持ちいいし、反省会なんてライオンのすることだぞ。私反省した。素直に何も考えず、今までのことを振り返ってみましょう。で、そういうイリアちゃんは本編でどこがお気に入りだった？
私？そうね。リンルートで私が殺されるところかな。本当はイベント画がなかったんだけど、後から付け足してくれたの。
You got killed in Rinsra? Oh yeah, when Gilgamesh took out your heart?
心臓引き抜かれるやつね。確かにあれにはときめいたな。
いっそそのまま昇天なさい。私が言ってるのはバーサーカーと私のイベント画よ。ちなみにタイガの言ってるイベント画は没候補ナンバーワンのくせにいつの間にかできてた謎のイベント画なんだから。
そうだったんだ。なんかな、あんな悪趣味なイベント画を残して私がバビロニアの神の力で変身、アンリマユと一騎打ちしてるイベント画をボツにするなんて変だよね。
Again, I mean, it kind of happens. Oh no, well, she didn't fight one-on-one against Anger Mayu, but she does make an appearance in Fate Grand Order, Taiga.
タイガ？どうでもいいんだけど、バビロニアの神の力で変身するヒーローはヒョウ男よ。虎じゃないわ。
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's literally she becomes Jaguar Man. Jaguar Warrior? I don't know.
嘘、だって可愛いヒゲ生えてるよ、あのトラマント。
ヒゲが生えてれば虎なら、今時機動戦士も虎になるわ。
Mobile Suits Gundam?
ショック。お汁粉とぜんざいが違う食べ物だっていうぐらいショック。
はあ、前から疑問だったんだけど、タイガってどうして虎にこだわるの？
Yeah, why is that your gimmick?
タイガって呼ばれるの嫌いなくせに、着てる服は虎柄だし、虎、好きなの？嫌いなの？
The true question we've all been waiting for, the entire Fate Stay Night visual novel.
深く憎み、同時に深く愛している。
Okay, she's just tsundere for them.
まあいいけど、人の趣味はそれぞれだし、追求するのはやめておくわ。で、そういうタイガは本編のどこがお気に入りなのよ？
そうね。オープニングムービーとか好きよ。特に藤村大河が映ってるところとか。
聞いた私が愚かだったわ。このままじゃ一生話が進まないから、順序立ててやっていきましょう。じゃあ、まずは第1部、セイバールートからね。
Okay, we're really gonna do this? I was wondering like how long this is gonna be. You're gonna stare at these two characters in the hot spring the entire time as they summarize the entire visual novel. Alright, let's do this.
ルートタイトルのフェイトが示す通り、フェイトを代表するルートです。私も出番が多いし、タイガもエンディングに出てくるし、とりあえず文句がつけられないルートかな。
It's a very confusing, well, not the route itself, but the name of the route is kind of confusing because when you talk about fate, you say the Fate Stay Night Fate route. You know, it's kind of weird because when you say Fate route, what do you mean? Do you mean the Fate is the Fate route is already the Fate, the game, or the Fate, the route, the Fate? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but when you repeat the word in the title, it kind of, confuses people, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
そうね。この頃はまだ私もメインヒロイン張ってたのにな。月日は残酷よね。シナリオ書いたやつ殺しちゃうぞ。
That would be Nasu. Hinoko Nasu.
ひがまないひがまない。セイバールートのコンセプトはセイバーをメインに置いた聖杯戦争の顛末ね。初心者マスター向けの王道的なお話だと思うわ。
イリアちゃんも中ボス張ってたしね。セイバーちゃんとは別れることになったけど、これでシローも一皮むけてよりたくましく。ってあれとなると、このルートのまま行くとシローってばアーチャーさんになっちゃう危険性大？
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Like, if does he become archer,
そ
or
れはシローの生き方次第ね。
maybe it's just left ambiguous.
まあその可能性は低いとは思うけど、すぐ近くに私がいるんだし。
Yeah, the only route that you survive.
この小悪魔がいるならシローも悪の道まっしぐらで安心ね。ってちょっと待った。イリアちゃん、そんなに長く生きられるの？
それは内緒。
Secret.
ああ、人間誰だっていつか死ぬんだし、気にしてたってしょうがないわ。
I mean, she did mention that since she was a homunculus and everything, that she wouldn't survive very long or whatever, but maybe in the Fate route, they figure out how to make Ilya live longer or something? I don't know. Technically, like the original Fate route is kind of like an Ilya route, when you think about it. At least in the sense that she survives and everything, and Saber doesn't really live with us or anything.
で、次はリンルート。アンリミテッドブレードワークスだけど、
Unlimited Blade Works.
内容は群像劇というか、お話のメインがよりサーバント寄りになってたわね。
というかズバリ言って、私たちの出番なかったわ。イリアちゃんは途中退場だし、私の扱いも存在だ。
お前は常に存在だが。
Yeah, Tiger's not very crucial to the plot, considering that she's not a magi or anything, she's just a normal human being.
嘘のない真実が胸に突き刺さる。
But hey, we have her here. I mean, she's the star of Tiger Dojo, though.
けど遠坂さんもメインヒロイン張ってる割には弱いぞ。美味しいとこはみんなアーチャーさんに持っていかれてるんじゃないのかな。
それは仕方ないわ。アンリミテッドブレードワークスのタイトルが示す通り、リンルートはシローの話でもあるんだもの。フェイトとアンリミテッドブレードワークスは表裏一体。このお話の主人公はあくまでシローなんだから、メインはシローのお話であるべきでしょ。やつも歪んでるからな。
なるほどね。そうなると骨になるテーマは遠坂さんルートで全部終わっちゃったわけか。
そういうこと。ここまでが表のフェイト。とりあえず1マスターとしてできることはちゃんとこなしたお話で、次の桜ルートが裏のフェイト。聖杯戦争の発端からその終幕までを戦い抜く死闘編なのでした。
死闘編か。そうよね。桜ちゃんルートが一番死亡数多いしね。一番短くなるはずのルートが一番長くなってたなんて笑えないな、お姉ちゃん。このルートがもっと短くなってたら私やイリアちゃんルートもあったんだけどな。
お前のルートなぞプロット段階からないが。
But how'd she do that? Wait, what?
激動の桜ちゃんルートだったけど、イリアちゃん的にはどうなの？
How'd she do that? She was like in the background anyway.
これ大団円って言っていいの？もちろん大聖杯なんて馬鹿げたものも壊れて、私とセイバー以外はみんな生きてるんだから。これ以上望んだら罰が当たると思うわ。
予定ではさくらちゃんも登坂さんもライダーさんもセイバーちゃんも残ってるっていうとんでもないエンディングがあったそうだけど、
Where everyone is alive?
ヘブン？
Heaven?
ヘブンっていうよりヘルね。ま、人生ままならないから楽しいのよ。誰かが欠けてるぐらいがちょうどいいってこと。
おー、貫禄のあるお言葉。さすが妹にしてお姉さんキャラは違うわね。ところでイリアちゃん的にはシロウは兄貴と弟分どっちなの？
それも秘密です。私が両属性持っているようにシロウも両属性持っているのでした。
あー、わかるわかる。けど一つ間違えて成長するとアーチャーさんっぽくなるかと思うと、お姉ちゃんとしては面白いような悲しいような。
ま、それはこれからの成長次第ってことで、リンとサクラに期待しましょう。さっきも言ったけど、フェイトはシロウの物語なの。セイバーとリンルートで出てきたシロウのあり方の問題。その一つの解決編がサクラルート、ヘブンズフィールってわけ。
それがどんな解決だったのかは私たちが語るまでもないわよね。なくしたものはいっぱいあるけど、これからまた積み重ねていくわけだ。
そう、だから文句なしの大団円なの。みんなはこれからこれでもかっていうぐらいハッピーになるんだから。
Happy.
いい子じゃのう。天に召された後でいいやつだったと気づくなんて、なんかますます悪のヒロインっぽいわよ、イリアちゃん。
元から私はそういう役回りよ。今さら未練なんてないわ。あとは残った人たちの戦いだもの。私はゆっくりこうして温泉に入りながら地上の様子を眺めているんだから。
Look down at the earth. Is Tiger Dojo? Is it heaven?
そっか。よしよし。それじゃ最後は笑顔で綺麗に締めるとするか、弟子1号。
おーす、了解であります、師匠。
フェイトステイナイトはこれにて終了。膨大なプレイ時間にめげずよく戦い抜いてくれた。
It really is really long.
ここまでプレイしてくれて本当にありがとう。今までずーっとバッドエンドに付き合ってきた私たちの役目もこれでおしまいです。これが本当のお別れだけど、縁があったらまた本編で再会しましょう。
じゃあね、もう死なないようにね、若者。
バイバーイ。
Yep. Alright, that's it. The finale of Tiger Dojo even has its own credits. Amazing. Biggest Fujine fan in the company. Amazing. The Dark Side of Type Moon. Isn't that a song or album? I don't know. Or Dark Side of the Moon anyway?
ところでイリアちゃん、さっきここから地上の様子を眺めるなんて言ってなかった？
Yeah, I'd mentioned that.
言ったわよ。ここから地上を見守るって。
まさかこの温泉って
ヘブン？
Hey, Bon.
全然綺麗に終わってない。
Okay. Alright. So there you go. It's been long there. How long has it been? It says here playtime 6 days and 6 hours and 41 minutes and 9 seconds and counting. And it seems like it's over, but there's one more thing, because this is the Realta Nua version. After completing all you can, there's one more thing you can do. I think it's this. I think this is the option. That seems like it anyway. So yeah, let's see what it is. Let's click on it. Clang, a beautiful sound. That light. Only that sound was something he would never forget all his life. the sound of the bell that announces the commencement of the battle, her figure that made even the rough clanging of armor sound beautiful. That voice is still clear. The image wears away, but the sound is still etched clearly into his heart. Yes, the contract was complete. She chose him to be her master, and he swore to help her with all his might. The moonlight still lights up the darkness, as if following the knight's example, the shed again falls silent. Each time he remembers it, he murmurs that name to himself. He has completely forgotten that blue light. The golden hair shone in the moonlight. Okay, fate. In his final years, okay, I think we're back to the fate route, maybe. On the verge of a nap, suddenly he remembers that nostalgic sword. He cannot recall the correct order. His memories are distant and hazy, and all of his feelings from then are long in the past now. This is a story of the past. The story of him and her, only 15 days long, concerning a certain grail.
Shirou が傷つくことではなかった。繰り返しますが、今後あのような行動はしないように。マスターであるあなたが私をかばう必要はありませんし、そんな理由もないでしょう。ですから、そんな人間がいるとしたら、その人物の内面はどこか欠落しています。その欠落を抱えたまま進んでは待っているのは悲劇だけです。あなたが戦わないというのならいい。
Yeah, it really just feels like we're just having a montage.
シロはサーバントを侮っているわけじゃない。そのあたりを誤解しちゃうと話が進まないから口を挟ませてもらうけど。
Just having a fate montage. Anime music video.
だから無茶でも戦う。勝てないって分かっていながら勝とうとする。その結果が自分の死でも構わない。なぜならあんたの中ではどうしてか知らないけど自分より他人の方が大切だからよ。
He was a fool. He couldn't save anyone by himself. To really end the war, it was obvious from the start what needed to be done. A certain man said this. Would he not fight anyone, not kill anyone, not let anyone be killed? If he realized he was wrong, he must decide what he will make right and whom he will punish. Yorokobe. Yorokobe shonen. With faint consciousness, he reached out for no reason. He didn't reach out to seek help. He just thought the sky was a long way away. In his last moments, that's what he thought.
その堅くなさは実にあなたらしい。まったく今さら答えるまでもないでしょう。私はあなたの剣です。私以外の誰があなたの力になるのですか、シロ。
She and her sword were one. The sword from the stone that chose the king. The brilliance of the sword that decided her fate was her own brilliance. Her soul must still be on the battlefield. Before daybreak, resting her body in the wind under the indigo blue sky, she just gazed into the distance. Really are just speeding past the fate route. Again, it's just like it's like a montage, just going through all through the fate route. A king is not human. One cannot protect the people with human emotions.
いいセイバー。デートってのはね、要するに相引きのことなの。シロは遊びに行くって言うけど、つまるところ男の子が好きな女の子にアピールするチャンスってわけ。
So we have this epic music while we remember that we had a date with Saber. But there were also things like this. Fortunately, the sky was very high, and the wind was very cool. Even now, these clear blue memories live inside her heart.
Oh, の誓いは破れない。私には王として果たさなければならない責務がある。アーサー王の目的は聖杯の入手です。それが叶おうとも、私はアルトリアに戻ることはないでしょう。私の望みは初めから一つだけ。剣を手にした時からこの誓いは永遠に変わらないのですから。シローなら分かってくれると思っていた。
That was a scene from many years ago.
それを手に取る前にきちんと考えた方がいい。
いいえ。
She nodded firmly, even when shown her future. Are you really okay with that? The Magus asked.
「多くの人が笑っていました。それはきっと間違いではないと思います。
The girl only wanted to protect everyone, but to do so she had to throw away the emotion of wanting to protect people. Because one cannot protect the country as king if one has a human heart. She accepted it and pulled out the sword. She accepted it and swore to live as the king. So her heart would not change no matter how many times she was abandoned, feared, or betrayed. She threw away her human heart, because the young girl wanted to protect in exchange for it. Who would ever know of such sublime oath? Such a sublime oath. She chose to fight, no matter what the future may hold. Even so, she still chose to fight, even if there was inevitable solitary ruin waiting at the end.
私は選定役だと言っただろう。ふさわしい人間がいるのならば喜んで聖杯は譲る。そのためにまずはお前の言葉を聞きたいのだ、エミやシロ。
You know, I really thought this was gonna be a lot shorter, but it really is. We're just going through the fate route. Oh, okay, it is. A living hell that's somehow familiar. Look at those corpses, or living corpses, I guess. No matter how much they ask, he cannot assent. All I can do is end it for them. He only fixed the contradiction of the living dead. He can only make the creator of this hell atone for his sins. There's Ilya. Being the gate for the Holy Grail. The priest said this, the truth behind 10 years ago, that someone with malicious intent touched the grail, the cruel reality that nobody could be saved. Sad events, miserable deaths, a disaster that has already occurred. Those things cannot be taken back. A superhero only exists to straighten out what's already happened. He can't stand there, stares. He wants to run away from it all. He has no way to save them. He can only listen, has no miracle to grant them. He doesn't have enough power to deny that man's claim that a Seigi no Mikata is only so strong. I have no definite adversary. I have never wished anything for myself. Then if I had a miracle that could save them, would I use it? He stares straight at the dead corpses, and clenching his teeth, rejects them. Things lost will never return. His figure hurts her so much. What did she tell him? That she cannot start a new life. She continued to refuse him, saying that she had a duty as a king. She remembers the oath that she took a long time ago, something she has kept to herself. She decided to fight, even if it meant losing everything and being loathed by everyone. The oath of the king who still chose to fight. Yes, everything was there. Her pride as a knight and her oath as the king. Even the dream the girl Artoria wished for. There you go. Back to the climax of the Fate route. He summons the chief. Oh, is it the Utopia, right? Avalon or whatever? And there's Gilgamesh looking very angry. It's like he kind of looks like Berserker, you know, his face and everything. The trust and love for him that has never wavered. Not herself as king, the girl who could never protect anything, in the end, wholeheartedly became his sword. Punch.
Let's go!
Okay. And thus we summarize the entire Fate route. In like around, I don't know, how long was that? Like 10 minutes? 15 minutes? I don't know, I can't tell. The morning sun rises. I feel like we didn't need all of that. I kind of remember what happened already. You didn't need to tell me twice, but alright. The morning sun rises. The halted wind begins again. A goal that seems to last forever. In it. In the end... Oh. It's her talking. Well, why am I talking? She's talking. She says in a voice filled with determination. He replies like always with his best bluff. She is facing him. She looks straight at him in a voice without regret.
Shirou,
I love you. Amazing. She says those words. Aishiteru. Wind blows. He closes his blind eyes and opens them again. There's no surprise. He saw this coming. That their parting would be like this. An open field fills his eyes. As the wind blew, the night disappeared. Just as she appeared, leaving no trace.
お前らしい。
There are no regrets in his voice. He squints at the rising sun, keeping everything he lost close to his heart. He stares at the horizon, wishing never to forget, and for it to never fade away. A distant land glowing in sunlight, resembling the golden fields she ran through. Realta Nua? This isn't a story to be told to someone. It's a small wish, like one made upon a star. It was a long journey. The time spent, the ideals pursued, and the life he tried to achieve must have been quite a burden. No matter how far he walked, the distance did not close. Without rest, without giving up, without hesitation, with strained eyes, he walked down that long road. His journey continued on and on endlessly. The reason why is very simple. Where should he go? What should he do in order to stop his footsteps? He should have decided those answers at the very beginning, but he apparently had not. Nothing is indestructible. No matter how durable a machine is, it will slowly wear away with use. Machines, bodies, and spirits are all alike in this manner. Everything will be damaged with time. Every time one looks at something, its color fades a little more. Therefore, even his heart, which did not recognize anything as painful, will perhaps finally notice after many years of repetition. Even if your actions are meaningful, in the end, you yourself are worthless. Hope and despair are inseparable. Noble ideals become tiring duties, and in the end, a sordid obsession. What people idolize in childhood becomes a mundane reality, and though they may look back on it, they lose their respect. That is the correct mentality for anyone that's human. But because he was not correct, he carefully locked away his heart that could feel pain. His heart of iron was proof that he was a man of tin. Like this, the long journey could continue. In exchange, he felt less pleasure, but fortunately, he was not a greedy man, and he was happy to be rewarded once in a while. He yearned for something beautiful. He saw many people in towns. Beautiful things existed everywhere, but he could not encounter the starlight he had parted with on that day. The reason his journey did not end was likely not because he lacked a goal. It was because he had not found what he was really looking for. But it was a satisfying life. It was a long dream. The curse upon her, the ideal she offered up, and the remaining end must have been quite heavy. No matter how long she slept, she did not awaken once. Not moving, not refusing, not wishing, while calmly taking deep breaths. She slept through that long dream. The duty of the king has not yet ended. In order to fulfill that promise, the king could not return to the time before the sword, even in death. Time passed, the country prospered, and the people changed. Even if there was no longer anyone who desired a noble king, that oath remained. After all, in order to make it so, she had been entrusted with many lives. However, the dream she caught glimpses of was a sad one. She saw flashes of scenery from the depths of sleep. She wanted at least the voice of her heart to reach the lonely travels of the man who was now very far away. He may have stowed away his humanity and become a machine that merely repeated the same thing. His pain may have not been noticed by anyone, but she was there, and she knew his strength. However, she had an eternal promise. If the past was unchangeable, then it was truly eternal. The king was eternally bound by her past oath and resolution. She herself was the one who would least forgive the act of returning to the way she was before pulling out the sword. But she wanted to meet him. Even if she slept for eternity, she wanted him to hear her voice.
それは難しいな。そもそも君たちの時間は絶望的なまでにずれている。
The magus spoke to her. He told her that her wish was impossible.
普通にやったらまず出会えない。実現するにはまあなんていうか2つの奇跡が必要だ。一方が待ち続けて一方が追い続ける。それもありえないと確信しながらひどく長い時間耐え抜かないといけない。それほら言いにくいけど望むべきではない夢物語だろ。
The magus asked her. It was impossible, whether or not it could come true or whether or not she could keep waiting for it, unrelated to the duty of the king.
ああ、勘違いはしないようにね。王の責任を捨てろって話じゃない。そもそも君は骨の髄まで王様だ。そんな君から誇りを取ったら何も残らない。君はそのままでいいんだよ。僕が言っているのは正当な褒美の話だ。小娘一人が幸せに生きる権利、それぐらいの働きはしていると思うんだが。
So the magus says, it is the same as the time when she took up the sword. Back then, it was with a sneer at the suffering that was likely to come, and now a smile at the future that may be granted. There was no point in replying. All that mattered was whether the girl had not yet taken up the sword would wish or not. Either way, she did not have the power to grant it. In that case, how was it any different from wishing upon a star?
でもそれが本当にいいことなのかはまた別の話だ。アルトリア、時代も人も変わっている。あの頃のままなのは君だけだ。夢は夢のままの方が美しい。君はこのまま死んだように眠っている方が楽でいい。それでも
No reply is necessary. Even if it's not put into words, this wish alone will not disappear. On the contrary, that alone is enough. Because until that day, when not visited by anyone, not sought by anyone in the end, the image of the king disappears from the imagination of the people. She will endure this slumber forevermore, with this warm wish as a dream to nourish her. In the end, he could not change his way of living, and she was never rewarded. And then, for both him and her, a long time passed. Singing. Suddenly eyes open. How far has he walked? He chose to walk only through desolate lands, but after exiting a deep forest, he finds himself standing in a familiar grassy plain. He's uncertain about the place. How many months and years has it been since then? And how far of a distance has he gone since then? It's all unclear now. He lowers his burden from his shoulders and rests his tense body. He thought he would walk forever, but it seems this is the end of his journey. The view is clear and wide. The wind that rustles the grass unties the bonds that were twined so heavily around him. His heart calmly returns to that time with each step. Everything's automatic, so I gotta read at a certain pace. He stares at the endless blue sky, thinking about the unspoken promise. It was the delusion of the young, a wish that was akin to a bluff. They had looked at the same sky and felt the same thing, so if he pursued it, it would definitely come true. In his own time, that's what he thought. Then, she wakes from her dream as well. She holds on to her wish as she looks up at the sky. She notices that the direction of the wind has changed and holds back the tears that threaten to spill. She continues to wait for her visitor as if praying. Farewell is all she says. She thanks the small hope that she only wished for until now. Without realizing, he hurries forward. His breathing quickens slightly. Unbelievable. How many years has it been since he been short of breath? It's as if he's gone back to the time when he was still young and inexperienced. No, but just because he's gained experience doesn't mean he's an adult, and he laughs at himself. Come to think of it, how long has she wished to the sky? She wanted to meet him. She wanted to meet him. If it was possible, just once more, she wanted to hold that way of life in her arms and make sure of what she had yearned for. Unconsciously, her heartbeat speeds up. Still, she does not move from this place. She cannot bring herself to spoil his role. She truly wants to break into a run, but just like then, she chooses to wait for his words. But there's some unease as well. This wish, this miracle, should it really be brought back? He's not who he was back then. His heart and body have worn down, just as she has grieved. He's not always been thinking of this scene either. It was not attachment, he simply did not forget. He's only held on to this gradually fading memory of the past. So, even if it ends as a dream, he still has the expected despair and the slightest hope, so... No, he cannot deceive himself any longer. Something he has only remembered in words revives itself vividly in his mind. That which he has stowed carefully away begins to move once more. Familiar blood runs through his tin heart. A golden land. In the home of the woman he parted with long ago, his heart has finally caught up with him. Many emotions well up, but only one phrase rises to her throat. How much they had wanted to meet and how long she had waited are meaningless now. Yes, in the end, he was not able to change his way of living, and in the same way she was not rewarded. But after protecting until the end, there's something waiting for him. Something precious was left at the end of his life. He retrieved something important. It is fortunate that he has stored it within himself. His smile is as simple as a boy's, just as it once was. I'm back, Saber. The words he spoke were truly the same as back then. It's as if that day is about to continue. Tadaima. Her footsteps on the ground are light. The girl smiles as if falling apart. And so the dream announces its end. Aw, they hug. Look at their silhouettes. Look at their silhouettes! Ah! They squared away. So that was weird. Following the star, traveling to the star, moving forward and seeing others off. Losing many things and creating many things. At the end of it all, incomparable to the immense amount of time spent is a tiny, tiny fragment, very dazzling. He looks at the radiance in the small palm, extracted with great pain, so bright as to burn the eye. And so, they meet at the end of a long road. So ends the journey of the man who yearned after the star. From now on, he and she will begin another long, long story. In the end, the world will keep on turning. Let me he become someone else's star once again. Or someone else or someone's star? Anyway, the storyteller may fall silent, the music may cease, but the story will not end. Be it tragedy or comedy, as long as there is applause, the story will not end. It's just like the multitude of human lives. One blessings to we who were not rewarded, and we who are still on our way. Our travels continue on. Okay, alright. Is that it? Is that it? Is there more? Music? Okay, just credits. I guess the actual credits for the entire game, entire Realta Nua version. So there you go, okay, so you get like little extra tidbit there. It reads, I don't know, it kind of reads like fanfiction to be honest. It's kind of cheesy. But hey, there you go. It's just, for the people who wanted, Shirou to have a happy ending with Saber. They just, just put it in there. Why not? They meet together and they, meet each other. Why not? Why? I don't know. Because magic. Well, no, like, you know, Merlin, whatever, like the Magus that Saber always talks to, or, you know, allies with, is like Merlin, right? So, and he's like a powerful Magus. Why not? He uses like, I don't know, sorcery, and they meet together. Again, everything's left vague because who cares? Just like Shiro and Saber, just put them together. No matter if it doesn't make any sense at all, just do it. You know, basically, is what that was. But hey, whatever, it's fine. I don't know why they had that little summary though. It's kind of like, I don't know. If anything, I wish they just skipped to that scene. You know, they didn't have to show the entire Fate route again. I already know about the Fate. I played the game already. You don't have to tell me again. But anyway, there you go. Then I guess that's all. That's everything, I think, for Fate Stay Night. At least Fate Stay Night Realta Nua version. As a song plays, I guess. Produced by Titan, amazing. But yeah, I don't know. Fate Stay Night. I initially, again, like in the very beginning, I knew about Fate Stay Night. I watched a little bit of the anime by Studio Dean. I really hated it, as it turns out, because it's kind of boring. I didn't really like it at all. But later on, when Fate Zero came out, and I guess Fate Stay Night Unlimited Late Works anime, and I got into Fate Grand Order, I was like, hey, yeah, maybe this is more interesting than I thought. And I went back to the actual visual novel, and then, you know, wanted to go through all of it. And yeah, it took a long time, but here we go. Went through all the routes. And especially Heaven's Feel was something I didn't really go through, so... And also this part, I didn't know too much. I guess I knew about it, but I didn't actually, you know, see what exactly happened, and it was, I mean, just as I expected, you know. It's just that, it's just a little extra thing where Shiro finally meets with Saber, at least in the Saber route anyway. Yeah. There you go. Fate Stay Night. I guess I'm just gonna wait for the credits to be finished. There's more credits, so... I'm gonna watch the Heaven's Feel movie. Has it come out yet, right? Or technically it's already come out. It's like a few parts, I think. There's one more part, I think, about the Heaven's Feel movie, so I'm probably gonna watch that when it comes out. What else is there to say? I don't know. There's Hollow Ataraxia, I think. That's the sequel to the Fate Stay Night. It's a bit weird though. I believe it's like a different timeline, right? Like, it's like a timeline where all the routes are kind of canon, but also not, I guess. You know, it has all the same characters in the same setting, but, you know, it doesn't really... It's not like a direct sequel from any of the routes, really. It's kind of like its own thing, you know? But sort of like a sequel, because it takes place after the Holy Grail War, right? There's no characters or anything, so I might check that. I believe there's a fan translation of that. That people have done. They patched like a fan translation and everything, so probably check that out maybe, eventually. I don't know, might be interested in it. I think it's censored. There's a censored version, I believe, so. I do want the censored version. I can't exactly stream something that has H scenes explicitly. But yeah. Finn. Oh, and it even looks a little bit different. This is the field where we meet Saber. And I guess to maybe, you know, maybe to add some logic, I guess. Maybe it's like, you know, Shiro, in the last episode or whatever, the little scene there, is as if he was following Archer's path, right? He was like becoming a Seigi no Mikata or whatever, traveling around the world. But he had a goal that time, right? He had a goal as in to look for Saber, which I guess Archer didn't have, maybe, you know. At the end, you know, you just wave away all the middle stuff and skipped all the way to the end. He finally finds Saber somehow, you know. Again, magic. Probably just magic, you know. She somehow, materialized into the world. Which, you know, could be possible. Especially in Heaven's Feel, we learned that Shiro's soul, right, was like resurrected, but then put into a different body. So maybe it was something like that, you know, just third sorcery. Why not? Ilya was alive in the Fate route, so, you know, Ilya could have done something like that, maybe. I don't know. But anyway. Well, yeah, that's everything. That's 100%. How long has it been? Like 6 days. How do you change that to hours? Like hours, 6 days. Like, let me get a calculator. like 24, right? So 24. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. That's a hotkey because I'm using a calculator right now. Oops. 24 times 6 plus 7-ish, so 151 hours in total. That's a lot of hours. But I think that's a pretty good amount if you're gonna like go through a video game, a typical video game. Though even though Fate Stay Night is more like a visual novel than it is a video game. At least a traditional game, video game. Anyway, look at CG. I haven't seen you. CG. Look at this. Look at this CG. Amazing. Look at Shinji. Look at Shinji being dead. Amazing. And happy end. Oh no. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go here. Yeah. Yay. Everyone's happy. Except Ilya and Saber, who are dead. In this route anyway. Alright, okay. I don't know what else to say. I think I'm just meandering around now, so I'm just gonna like wrap things up. That was it for Fate Stay Night. Heaven's Feel, as well as the entire visual novel. It was great, you know. I'm a big weeb, so I like going through visual novel, especially Fate Stay Night is one of the big ones, right? So it's kind of mandatory, I feel like. But anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.